Up, people who play Grand Summoners? So, in what, 2 days? Yeah, in 2 days from today, we're gonna be getting Mizuki. Um, and who's it? What's this? A Hero Fest unit? And, what he does. Let me see what he does. So, what he does is, he's a third eye unit, so he's one of the ninjas. Except he brings a new mechanic, quote unquote new mechanic called True Third Eye. Um and honestly, let's just see what it does. So his true art, Ultimate Heaven, Suiten Hofutsu, activates third eye for 120 seconds. 55,000% water damage physical. Um During third eye for 15 seconds reduces enemies' physical resistance by 60% and autofills arts gauges by 4. Autofills all allies art gauges by 4 if their HP is 50% or more. Reading that alone, it seems that for 15 seconds. And okay, I almost confused myself there because for a second there I thought that was indefinite art gen, but it's for 15 seconds it raises art gauges by 4%, and the HP has to be above 50%. Let's see what his art does. So his art heals all allies status element except faint, increases all allies status element resistance by 100% for 15 seconds. So when you pop that, you cannot fall to status elements, which is pretty good. Um, who else does that recently? I guess Rimuru does that with his potion, right? I don't have Rimuru, but I know when he throws it down, you get like a little shield, and it has like the little status effect on it. Um, Okay, increases water units damage by 100% for 50 seconds during Mizuki the 12th True Third Eye. So you have to be in True Third Eye for this to activate. And then 2000 water damage physical increases art gauge by 20 on the skill with a cooldown of 12 seconds and 300 break. His abilities here activates True Third Eye if demon or boss is present at the time of activating third eye. Let me read that again. Activates true third eye if demon or dragon boss is present at the time of activating third eye. Okay, damage up. Damage 200% up to demons and dragons during true third eye. So it's not saying he only activates true third eye against a demon or dragon. It's Mizuki or she? I don't know. I don't know what Mizuki is. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Second ability, Scenic Beauty. Our allies arch gauge up. When third eye is activated, attacking CT speed 100% up during third eye or true third eye. 100% up and cooldown. So your skill has no cooldown speed. Is that what that's saying? I guess that's pretty cool. And then field effect hellfire 60% down. So that's like that's oddly specific, you know. That's I mean Mizuki definitely seems like decent, but he seems kind of niche at the same time, based on what I just read. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't summon for Mizuki because I just summoned for Sestina. Um, I mean, and I got her, and I still got like plenty of gems left. I got her at one pull, lucky me. But I mean, I don't really need Mizuki. I mean, I guess I'll do like maybe one or two summons for the guy, but I wouldn't, try to go hard in the paint for him. You know what I mean? Who else is on the banner? So who we got? So we got Shuri, who's on the banner. We got Shiki, who's on the banner, and we got Amane, who's on the banner. Well, in case we don't know what these shit is, so Shuri, her true art, 56,000 dark damage physical when used during third eye. Increases our allies' physical damage by 50% for 10 seconds. Increases own damage by 50% every time true arts is used until third eye ends. So she says pure deeps. Pure deeps. What I'm looking at. Arts 18,000 dark damage physical, high chance of fading enemy, increases damage to enemy by 25% for 10 seconds. If enemy faced with this art, damage increased damage by extra 25%. Skill 3,300% dark damage physical, reduces enemies' favor resistance by 30% for 6 seconds. So sure, it's just pure damage if you need a damage dealer. Shiki activates third eye. 30,000 light damage physical when used her third eye. Autofill all allies archcage by 2 and reduces enemy status element by 30% for 20 seconds. Okay. Increases damage to enemy with status elements. Increases damage to enemy with status element by 35%. Oh, okay. Increases on archcage by 50 when used during third eye. Light damage magic and chance of inflicting status element to enemy. Status with chance of burn, poison, blind every time skill is used. Okay. And then we got Amane. 32,000 light damage physical when used her third eye. Increases light dark units damage by 1%. Increases our allies' accuracy by 50%. Increases own crit rate by 150% for 20 seconds. And increases on arch gauge by 10%. Every crit hit increases on arch gauge by 4. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it's like a alright banner, but I wouldn't really summon too deep for this guy. I mean, Mizuki will help your physical damage dealers hit harder, if I remember it correctly, right? For 15 seconds, reduces enemies' physical resistance by 60%, and all the fields are, yeah. So he will help your physical damage dealers hit harder and faster, right? Because, he gives all allies arcade 100% out when third eye is activated, right? So let's say your Mizuki gets his true eye first, right? And he pops and he gets his true eye. His true eyes, that means everyone else is gonna get their 100% art gauge. Let's say you have 2 art generals. Well, you would have 2 archers on the team, right? Mizuki and let's say someone like Mako, right? So let's say you got Mako, Mizuki, Sestina, right? That's a lot of physical resistance down because Sestina with her true art, she with her equipment, every time you hit that little button, she decreases their physical resistance by an additional 5%. So you pair that with like Lisa or something that's even faster, right? So I think that's like, so I mean it could definitely be a good combination of physical damage down and hitting units harder, but Mizuki, at least for me, isn't like a priority because honestly I need a better tank for me. But I mean, if I needed more damage for my setups, I would definitely go for Mizuki personally. But for me, I'm waiting for Albedo. So I mean, he's definitely like a solid unit, right? I don't think he's, from what I read, I don't think he's like game breaking or anything, but definitely like a good unit. I wouldn't sleep on it. Um, but me personally, I wouldn't summon for the unit. Considering he's like the only new unit on the banner, right? Because other than that, it's Amane, what is it, Shiki and Shuri, and then you got Mizuki, which is the only new unit on there. So I mean, I wouldn't really go for it unless you like just really like ninjas, you know. Um, so look at their equipment, right? So Mizuki, True Mukudori, 9,000 water damage physical, increases damage by 50% and reduces enemies' water resistance by 30% for 10 seconds. When increased by Mizuki the 12th, all stats up, all status 20% up, arc gauge 100% with quest starts only once, physical damage for enemy 10% down. So I mean, you could definitely get his, get his little, get his engine going fairly quick if you get his true art. If you do go for Mizuki, but I mean, I wouldn't go for Mizuki, honestly. Now that's not saying it's like a bad unit, because you could definitely run this unit on a lot of good comps, right? Let's say you want to run a mono water team, like you got extra water damage being thrown at you with extra arts, and you want to run them with a physical damage team. You got more physical damage going. You wanna run them in a sustain team. You got two art geners. He's definitely a solid unit. But me personally, I wouldn't summon. Especially we have these future units coming, or maybe Grand Summoners might throwing like haha hidden unit type deal, But I mean, I wouldn't summon for Mizuki, but if you're definitely interested in a character, I wouldn't blame you for summoning at all. At all. Definitely a solid unit. Definitely a solid unit. I could see the versatility in it, but I definitely see how it could be held back a little bit, especially with this was it Hellfire Resistance level 6? That is like, I feel like that's super niche, especially because I mean, if there's no like hellfire in the fight that you're doing, that's kind of like a wasted like slot, But I mean, he's a solid unit, but I want to go for him. But if you're interested in Mizuki, I would. But if you were interested in Mizuki, I would summon for the unit, because he's definitely still solid, but niche at the same time. So that's it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.